Is there a motion to approve the council meeting minutes of June 8th, 2026 and work session June 15th of 2026?
I move we approve the minutes of the council meeting of June 8th and the work session of June 15th as presented.
Motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, let me know.
All by those opposed by nay. Motion carries.
I'm guessing you were.
Were you a nay or?
You guys
Or
were
a yay?
ayes.
I didn't hear any votes. I didn't hear any votes from that side of the
We
table.
were voting on significant things prior to this.
Okay, reports. Councilwoman Cullen.
Okay, real quick. Attended the Pony Express as they rode through town. That was a lot of fun. My granddaughter and Anne Marie Young rode through the central part of it. And there were a lot of people actually along the road cheering people on. I was really surprised. I knew we'd be there because we
Yeah, there's
had
a
family
lot of
in it,
people
but
out.
there were a lot of people, and it was really cool. As they came through town, each one of them tried to take the pose. And so that was interesting. Spent a little time at the concert that was Friday night. That was good, saw a lot of people. And then just a reminder on July 8th that Town Square will be it'll begin at 3:30, the reading of the Declaration of Independence, because right at 4 o'clock, to match everybody else worldwide, we'll begin reading the Declaration of Independence. It shouldn't take too long. As I said before, it's not the Constitution, so it's only 1,320 words, so we'll be able to get through that. Bruce is going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and maybe he'll lead us in the National Anthem. Or maybe not. And that's all I have.
Yeah. Okay. Councilwoman Nunn.
Well, the landfill has done some interesting things. We finally have a budget. The solid waste district is financially solid, which it should be since it handles solid waste. But we have several potential very expensive issues that we could have to address, such as our compactors and our landfill cover. One very positive issue we are addressing in our next year's budget is the installation of solid surface areas to handle compost. Compost does not work well mixed with dirt while processing or storing. And a new issue being studied is how to handle animal mortality, a very complex issue, and I don't know how we're going to go with that. The landfill had a comprehensive OSHA compliance inspection that showed some areas that need to be improved or upgraded, especially in respect to safety, and I feel this is really to the advantage of our employees, that maybe we can have a little bit safer operation than we currently do. And I have one quick question. The RV dump station out here is open. I saw someone out there dumping. But my question is, why are there no signs to indicate where it is? If you come in from the west and you get down to the 4-way stop there, do I go straight? Do I turn left? Do I turn right? And when you're packing an RV behind you, you kind of like to know which direction you're going so you don't have to turn the thing around. So maybe we could work on getting some signs that point, this way, that way, or whatever way. Even out on highway, it wouldn't hurt to have indication that at this exit, there is an RV dump station if you want to come and use it.
We have to be careful how close we put those to the state highway, because otherwise we got to get permission from the DOT.
Well, but in town, I don't think it would be totally out of line, because Bob and I have gone into a lot of these places, and you go, where's the dump now? How will we turn? And we certainly don't want to have to turn around because we went the wrong way.
I think even in town, because they're not our streets, right? But the main thoroughfares.
Birch and Fourth are both state highways.
So I wonder if
Can we put them down there somewhere, Bruce, without being fined, yelled at, or whatever they
We
do?
should probably talk to the guy in Douglas, the guy that's in charge of this area, about whether or not if it's okay to put some signs up. I'm sure they won't have a problem, but it's better to ask. You better ask for permission and not ask for.
They'll just yank them out, but
Yeah, they're good at pulling them out.
yeah. It seems to me we could probably, it's
I don't
something
think they'll have a problem, but we just need
Get permit.
to mark them, yes. But that's something that can be looked into.
Thank you.
Councilman Kincaid.
Boy, I'll be on absence, so I don't have a whole lot to say. I did go to the meet and greet on Friday. Met a few of the people that are running for commission. I wanted to put a face with what I'm reading about. And again, the concert was excellent, a great band. I talked to a lot of people from other towns that have come. So it's going to be pretty big deal. A lot of people are looking to see who's coming to Glen Rock concert. So. And I think next week's going to be crazy. So anyway, good job.
Councilman Delgard.
I don't have a lot since Roy's been gone.
Well, you've been busy too.
I've been busy. I don't have anything. One question I had, well, I attended the, what did we call that thing when Aflac was here?
Oh, it was just an informational, we had the employee lunch.
Employee lunch, the three of us did the employee lunch.
Yeah.
That's kind of, I wish more employees would have been here, but I understand why they didn't come for free food. Is the town, are we planning on a town appreciation thing again at the end of the summer like we normally do?
That's what I was going to ask about, because we haven't had a director's meeting, but that's what I was going to ask you, if you guys wanted the town appreciation, or were you considering these two big concerts part of the town appreciation? It doesn't matter to me. It's still early enough that I can make Ashley Wineland the 8/22nd. She's really great country for the town appreciation as well.
I just didn't know if we'd had that.
No, we haven't talked about it.
Yeah, and usually when we do it, we do like barbecue
Right.
and some treats and stuff, so it might be hard to do that over these
Maybe
next
toward the end
two.
of what date
The
is
end of
it we're
August.
looking at?
We can do the August 22nd, which is Ashley Wineland, and that's usually, we did the last year too, the last concert, because that's after State Fair and right before kind of sports kickoff, because that's the first week of schools, and that's a Saturday, so it'd be a Saturday concert.
That might.
Sounds like a good idea.
Going to do it. That might be a good date.
Well, in the past,
give us a
haven't-
breather after the early July stuff.
Yeah.
And
Didn't the Lions Club cook for us last year? Are they interested in doing that again, or do you know, Russ?
I'm sure they would be. That's
Yeah.
one of the reasons I was asking the question.
Yeah, let's,
So August 22nd.
yeah, let's check on that, see if they're interested for August 22nd.
Okay.
Cool.
That'd work.
Town appreciation.
Want me to contact Dayton?
Yeah.
Is that who I talked? Because that's who I talked to last year, was Dayton.
Okay.
Was Dayton okay?
It's actually not Dayton. It's, I'll give you his name. I can't. Blank.
Okay.
They've changed leadership.
Okay, no problem. Just wanted to know.
I can see it.
Odd?
Ken from the food bank. Ken
Oh,
Young.
Ken Young, okay.
I got his phone number. I'll give it to you.
Okay. Tammy, clerk.
Well, I've been gone, so I don't have anything either.
You and Roy both.
Kelly is gone. John,
Gone.
Public Works.
I've talked to all of our contractors about the upcoming Deer Creek Days and told them that we're going to be too busy, that they're going to really have to work. A lot of them are just going to suspend work on Friday just because of the festivities. So on the Grizzlies getting ready to, they're digging out the trenches, they're going to do some trench pass, and then they're going to start milling all them side streets, they're saying. So they're going to try and do all the trench patches at one time because they have a material they have to put them in.
They're going to do all four of them now instead of two at a time.
That's what he told us last week, that he was going to try and do all the trench patching, and then they'll come in and mill the streets and then overlay everything. They had tentatively going to do Deer Street, where the Hilltop Barbecue is, on Friday, and I shut them down on that. Okay, the buildings are coming along good. They poured the landing out in front of the building on the storage building. Probably driven by the bathroom. That's coming along. They're building the walls on that. They're coming pretty good. I think they're going to finish the bathroom before they start on the facade of the fire hall. They're waiting on some bracket or something they have to do in the door. Other than that, you don't want to hear all the rest of my woes. That's about all I got.
Okay. Lyle, Building Inspector.
Edie, Mayor and Council. Building permits picked up since last time I talked to you guys, so That's been going pretty steady. Did file a replat for the Wayne Miller plat with the alleyway that's messed up, so half of it's done, the other half, the Richardson, still in probate, so we're waiting on that one. Next week, the DEQ presentation for the museum and Deer Creek, so that meeting is here on the 20th at 5:30, so hopefully you guys...
20th or the 29th?
20th. They went to the 20th. They kept it at the 20th.
2 days ago?
That's next week, it's
That,
29th.
next week
Sorry,
is,
29th. It's next Monday.
Next Monday.
29th. So my note's wrong. Okay,
29th.
the 29th,
Monday's
what time was that,
29th.
Lyle?
5:30. And we need to try and get the Deer Creek Museum
Yeah,
board
it's-
here
That's what we were talking
and the
about.
Paleon board here. So they know that, but I'll try and reach out to everybody there
Okay.
if we can't get them here. And I don't have an agenda for that yet. I poked her on that, and we'll see. Not sure if I'll get one or not.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Shay, how's your world going?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Since we last had 2 concerts. They're being very well attended, really well attended. Of course, Great White is Friday. I would like to mention it possibly could be a loud concert.
Possibly.
Just fair warning. The production that they demanded is large, and so it's going to be about 8 times the production we've ever had here. So
When are they going to be over?
when they're done, when is Great White done?
Whenever.
I mean,
They'll be done by 9:30, 10 o'clock. They don't. It's not late. It's not going to bother anyone. But just to let you know, if you've ever been to a hairball production, it's going to be a production of that size and more. They won't. It just is what it is. They would not back down from it.
You're setting the bar really, really high for your next one.
well, let's only do this kind of thing once a year, maybe.
I love you guys, but it's a good thing I wear a hat because I have a lot of gray hair from this one. So, but that's when Great White's going to be, and then we have Deer Creek Days. The cornhole is on Saturday at the square, and also the chalk art is at the square. Then we have Minecraft Monday at 1 p.m. and then Dino Days on the 1st, which starts at 1 p.m. and ends after the dinosaur movie, starts at 7 p.m. Then we have a concert on July 3rd, which is East Street's Prophets, and then we have the July 4th concert, which is Jupe Aldridge. And that's all.
That's all?
No, it's not all, but I think yeah.
What are you going to do for the rest of July? What are you going to be doing for the rest of July? Chevy recovering?
Taking a break.
Yeah. We've been working on production since January with Great White, and there's a lot of things.
You've been doing some nice things for kids down there. I like that.
Oh yeah. I try to always
Very nice
do really
things.
fun stuff for the kids.
I just
Thank
want
you.
to bring up kids, Mark, I was telling Chevy about this last group, the gals that sang here Friday. They wanted the kids so involved, and they had the kids up front, and they were having a blast with them and talking to them between songs, and then they wanted to see them all after the concert. And the band wanted to meet everybody that was there. Please come over to the table, introduce yourself. It's unreal.
Yeah.
They were just so...
Very nice band. Don't expect that for this Friday. Drew will be more like that, but not.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Is there, sorry,
No, go ahead.
has there been any talk of a football game yet this year?
No, so they don't usually get together with me until they get the schedule closer.
For you, Doug?
No, not
It's
for, and
not really.
so we start talking about it August, September, and then we try to make a tentative date and then once they release a date, we kind of grab whatever date works. Yeah, but it's there. It's just I don't have a date yet.
I enjoy going to that.
Yeah, that's neat. That's a good time.
Okay, any other questions for Chevy? Coulter's at class in Torrington this evening, so we'll move on to Fire Chief Sean Lindsay.
Well, as everybody knows, Douglas canceled their fireworks show, and we do have the fire band going. We were still planning on doing the fireworks here because we feel if we don't, we'll be chasing fires all over Converse County. So I guess I'm here to kind of get your input on what you guys think.
I have some questions on that. Are you guys doing the fireworks? Or are we going to let families do the fireworks?
The families will be shooting their fireworks. We'll be there just to make sure there's no fires.
You know, because of how the band is this year.
I'm sorry?
I didn't know how that was going to work as far as fire band and more seriousness about it.
As I understand it, the only place they could do it would be here in the town, on the town property, because all the other, everything in the county shut down.
Isn't it kind of late to talk about canceling? I'm sure a lot of families have already invested heavily in getting ready for this, and if they can't do them there, they're probably going to do them somewhere.
Yeah, we just, we don't want to exclude you out of making a decision on this. It is your property, and, and last year, without it being 250 years, we hit our max, so we're supposed to have, Coulter said he tried to get us some PD coverage out there, and the sheriff's supposed to be on patrol. I did ask the rural fire for 4 additional trucks to be on this end of the county. JJ's supposed to call me and let me know who they are so we can get everybody on the communication board so we can be ready to go. We'll have 1 crew here in town and as many as I can get out there, because it's, for those of you who have been out there, it gets kind of hectic.
What's your baseline feeling on this, sir?
I'm sorry?
What's your baseline feeling on this? Do you think we should cancel, for safety's sake?
Well, we're thinking about cutting it off at 350 cars in there.
Yeah, because it may be more people than you can handle.
Yeah, and like I said, with 250 years, and this would be one of the only places other than Glendale that I know of that's doing a fireworks display, that people would be able to see them and do them.
The event center still shooting theirs still?
Are they? Because I heard yesterday they may not. Maybe they are.
I've heard they were still shooting.
Okay.
Yeah, they did, and they're sold out, so.
Okay.
How many cars do you normally put down in there, Sean?
I'm sorry?
How many cars do you normally put in there?
Well, we normally had right around the number of 200. A little more, a little less, depending on the night. My thought is I'll cut them off have them tally at the gate and cut them off at 350. That's kind of why we need some wall down there. And then we'll station truck up there on top on that state land, because they like to sneak out there and do that. And hopefully the sheriff's department come through with their patrol, because that's a good place for them to be, and God knows how many DUIs you get.
We have a level 1 fire band on.
Sean, my opinion of it is if we don't allow you guys to host that, then you're gonna be chasing fire all night.
It's going to be worse.
Either way, we're going to be
To have it there, in my opinion.
at the fire hall all night, so
Are we still doing 2 days?
2 days.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
I'd never
I'd give 'em
I never
one.
liked 2-day 4th of July, not because it's 250, but any 4th of July. I think we do 1 day.
Well, we thought it would be on Friday and Saturday. We were hoping that they would disperse, some do it Friday, some do it Saturday, but ultimately, on years like this, the solution would be to ban the sale of fireworks.
That to be true, and with the concert in town, I don't know what you'll actually see out there Friday.
As long as you guys are good with us holding it, we'll hold it.
You guys are watering the ball fields. We're
Like I say,
gets out of hand, shut it down.
Yeah, we have some law enforcement to help shut down the number of cars in there and stuff.
It's a tough decision, but I think the alternative is even tougher, to shut it down at this point.
Yeah, like I say, either way is long 2 nights for us.
Yeah.
Either way.
A long time.
But this way, at least we have some type of control over it.
Yep.
Do you think it's a good idea?
If you could dang sure turn them on 11:30. wouldn't hurt my feelers at all.
Change the timer on the sprinkler system, would you?
Would it be a good idea to get it out there that you're cutting off at so many vehicles so that people don't just assume they're gonna,
Let people know that.
I mean, that's a lot of vehicles compared to what you usually have.
Yeah, like I said last
that.
year, we had them, every place you could park, they were parked. I was actually amazed there was that many coming in. And that's our biggest fear with the 250-year celebration. You know, and that's why we kind of asked for some extra law enforcement, because people are probably going to get upset when we say, hey, come back. I do have an interview, and I'm going to try with the paper tomorrow and try to say, hey, why don't some of you think about coming Friday and some of you think about coming Saturday. I don't know what good that will do. I mean,
You're dealing with the public, you're dealing with the public.
you know it.
Well, we appreciate it. It's going to run you thin for 2 nights. I'm amazed you're going to do 2 nights, but
Yeah, because originally when we started all this, it was more for the residents of Glen Rock, but the word is out. I mean, people from Gopher everywhere. We even have a few groups, like I stated before, at the FSA meetings that come up from Colorado. And there was a few from other states that the first time they actually ever got to experience this, so they were all jazzed about it. So, like I say, as long as you guys are good with it,
We wish you well.
we'll plan on continuing on.
if it gets out of hand, you have the right to shut it down.
We're definitely going to do that.
Let's set another one.
I'm not sure it's not a good idea to set the sprinklers to start up at about closing time.
Yeah. Yeah, if it does start to get out of hand, we will get that shut down.
Okay. Yep.
Pray parade, don't hurt people cleaning up as soon as they clean it, or they clean as they go. I mean,
They try to clean as they go, but as fast as we try to encourage them to, go shoot your stuff and get off, bring your stuff, put it in the garbage can. But for the FFA and the wrestling club are going to do the cleanup for that this year. And they usually have people out there picking up as much as they can, but we have to watch out for them because there's always somebody that puts the mortar in upside down.
I'll get you the key to that shed too, and if something got out of control there, I can show you how to turn that on now.
Okay.
That will help you solve it.
No,
Yeah.
that's great. We're going to have trucks positioned like we always do, and we're going to pay a little more attention to there's no longer a bog back there, so.
Well, yeah, the bog and the swamp's dry.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 6 zones, so you'd have to go through them.
Yeah, whatever shuts them
Don't have to do
down.
it just in case of an emergency, yeah.
Okay, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sean.
Is there any items from the floor this evening?
You want to tell us give us any heads up? No?
It'll all be a surprise.
I've been working with John about stuff that we need from the city, and I really appreciate all you guys do for us. I didn't realize just how much the city does. It's greatly appreciated. Other than that, it's just pretty much business as usual.
Okay.
We've added a few things, but nothing.
How many people have you had coming into the visitor center? Do you have any idea?
It's starting to pick up with the tourist season opening. It's a lot slower. We're trying to find activities and whatnot that will bring them in. But it's a lot slower than we would like it to be.
Do you need these big signs or something as they come into town or in front of your store? Would that draw any more people in, do you
We're
think?
working on that with DOT. We want to put them, kind of as you're coming into town pointing at the visitor center. So we did have one couple, I think they were from Washington, and they came in and they're like, well, we're looking for this sticker. We were told they were here. I thought that was really weird because we were freshly open. And they're like, oh, no, it's this. It was the Pony Express sticker. And they're like, oh, and here's the one for Casper. They didn't have any. And they were going, I think, to New Mexico or something, but they were deliberately stopping at these places to get these stickers for the theme. So
That's neat.
Do we have stickers?
We've got a lot of stickers.
Okay.
We've got a lot of different kinds.
So we can point, if people want a sticker, we'll point them in your direction.
We got
Okay.
a bunch of ones that say Glen Rock on them.
Okay.
Okay.
And they're free. That's even better.
Yeah.
Let's move on to old business. Old business being ordinance number 758, an ordinance appropriating money of the town of Glen Rock, Converse County, Wyoming, for the purposes necessary to conduct the municipal government for the fiscal year commencing July 1, 2026 and ending June 30th, 2027. The only change, there was a couple changes. We did go ahead and since we added the other $146,000 to the budget for the design and development of the transmission line because that'll be done in that fiscal year. So we thought it would go longer than that, but we did add that to it. I think Kelly added a couple other small ones, but there was not much change. The biggest one was the funding for the design and development of the transmission line. So that being said, is there a motion to approve the budget for on third and final reading this 22nd day of June 2026?
So moved.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, I will call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed by nay. Motion carries. Our next order of business will be, I believe, bills and claims.
With the addition?
What?
With the addition of the
With
four
the-
checks.
Yeah, I was going to mention that.
Sorry, we'll give you a chance.
The motion has to be bills and claims with the 4 additional ones that Kelly added this week.
I move,
That motion.
We have a motion. Is there a second? Go ahead, Margaret.
Do it.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on bills and claims? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed by nay. Motion carries. If there's nothing else to come before this meeting this evening, I would ask somebody to entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move we adjourn the meeting.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed by nay. Motion carries. Meeting adjourned.
We don't have to sign the bill.
No, we'll get it. She's gone. We'll get it where everybody.
Here, I've got this.
Well, she has it, so we're in business.
The thing
You will,
Get the load.
was my email like sufficient to you on the,
I just didn't know.
Yeah, so I thought we'd do that.
yeah. I mean, from everything that I've seen, there are some towns.
I do know. Him and I went to senior, and they both go.
They're early
They
Friday.
weren't together, so.
And I've asked them, I've been
Check the,
really just hasn't pushed it. But
check
I'm
what about Saturday
I'm gonna
night.
bring it up in a work session, but
You know,
Oh, I love liver, but
I
we
know
don't
where we were,
focus it all.
usually off that.
I love,
off that.
but we need to try and.
So do I. It's gotta be cooked.
Yes,
Yeah, I'll even bring
it'll
it.
at least get it going, so that we all.
that's right.
Had to get a new wife and a lot of liver and onions.
Yeah, I do liver and onions with bacon and saute it and
That's
like
be off-
fine.
be off at
Doesn't
11
get
that
dry.
night.
Well, that is, it really is.
It sounds
I better bring my.
Last time.
But I've also had some, liver has also been
So
some.
that thing was.
Check. The trees trimmed up.
Yes, I've checked.
Yes, and cams that are